What's up guys, it's your girl that Hashira, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to draw dumb Denki. Before we get into the video, I've never done any tutorials before, so feel free to pause the video if you feel like you have to, and let me know if you want any more tutorials. So first off, we're going to start with things that you're going to need. So for the basic sketch, you're going to need a pencil of any kind. I personally like to use watercolor, and an eraser. Keep in mind, it does not have to be a colored pencil. It can be a normal number 2 pencil. Some optional supplies are a ruler for the lines and a brush to brush away the pencil shavings. That way you don't accidentally smudge your drawing. But like I said, these are optional and you don't necessarily need them. We're going to be using this picture, a previously drawn of art of mine. Although, I wouldn't really call this art. I just call it more of, I don't know what this is. So anyway, it's always good to have a reference picture. You're going to want to follow the reference picture. That way you don't accidentally mess it up, but be sure to make the drawing your own. Carbon copies are never fun. We're going to start off with this little line right here and go up a little bit, just like that. That's your first hairline right there. Little triangle right there. Swoop straight down, turn it into a point, add another point, and a third point. Little swoop down here for the chin, add a connector line like so. Over here we're going to want to add another line, another swoopy line right here for more hair. If you mess it up, it's okay, have an eraser. We're going to want to add a little line going up like so. Catch a little swoop right there, go up, another little swoop, and a little swoop down. Go out and swoop. This is where I like to cut it out, that way you don't have to do all of the details, but the details are suggested, kind of like in a picture. We have our line drawn there, little line right there. Starting on the neck we have a little curved line. The collar we did a little bit of a squiggly. Make sure you point it. The line going out like so. Now we turn it into a little runway strip. And you can't forget the little half circle. Tie, so you draw a little bit of a wonky L right there. Cut it off like that. A little line going down. We have our collar lines going right here in a V and swooping out behind the hair. Cut it off right about there. Like I said, it's okay if we overline, that's why we have an eraser. I went ahead and boxed it in with a ruler for lines. I want to extend on this a little bit. Just like so. That way we don't have any misfilled lines. We do our little swoop coming up and attach it with a little bridge right there. Of course we have the shoulder line. Make sure it's a little bit under the collar line, so you want to give the illusion that the collar is on top of the shirt and not a physical part of a shirt like a design or a decal. You're going to want to runway strip that too and add in your little circle. It should look like this so far, but it's okay if it doesn't. A little triangle here, curved triangle here, another little curved triangle, a little divot to give the illusion of another triangle. Going from the other side, maybe a little bit between the chin and the cheek. Do your little triangle right there to get it started on the other side. Another one there. Curve it out a little bit to your baselines. And a little tiny one right there. Don't forget to add a couple lines right there and right there for the hairline. For the lightning bolt, we'll fill it in a little bit later, but we go up, down, back up, down, and half up, just like that. Drawn a little bit of a guide for the face, which gets erased, but you know it's there, meaning that you're able to draw the face a little bit more aligned. We have our 2 arcs, just like this. Arc underneath them with slightly smaller arcs. You're going to want to connect them with little parentheses, just like so, to make little bean-shaped eyes, which I think are adorable. So now you have your little bean-shaped eye. You got to add the tiniest little dots in those to make it look really goofy. The nose we go out, down, and a little bit of a dot to the side. Mouth is going to be a rounded triangle, so a little bit like that. Now for the teeth, you're just going to want to draw a line across, just like that. The eyes are a little bit big, so let me readjust them real quick. There we go, just like that. And you can clearly see where I erased them, but that's perfectly fine. We're gonna make mistakes. We're human. For the eyebrows, you want to do these little bitty lines to make him look kind of pathetic, but that's perfectly fine because dumb Denki is a little bit pathetic compared to normal Denki. So here we go, guys. Rough sketch. Now, what you're going to want to do is erase all of it, but make sure that you can still see the initial outline, just so it looks like this. Now, you want to get your favorite outline pen. Mine is just a Sharpie gel pen, in black, of course, because that's what most outlines are. And you're going to want to start carefully and casually, I suppose, outlining it so that it looks kind of like this. Notice how I didn't fully complete the jawline. This is kind of important, but you can complete it if you want to. This just gives it the illusion of a jawline without being way too overlining. True to style, you're going to want to add a little solid black triangle underneath the jawline to give it the illusion of a shadow. Now we're going to beef up the lightning bolt in his hair. I want to draw it like a long teardrop, and you're going to make sure that that pointy end is pointy. And you just go down the line like that, just like so. Now stay tuned.